Hello and welcome to episode number 12 of Saving Sunderland, the Homegrown Hero Save, where I am attempting to turn Sunderland into a top six side using only British and Irish players. And today we have an episode where we will lose to Chelsea. If you remember in the last episode, I was talking about we were getting together after the transfer window closes and I don't plan to sign any more players. Well, that was a bit of a lie. I have brought in two players. I have signed Ben Gibson, centre back from Middlesbrough. Controversial signing in many ways, a player leaving Middlesbrough to join Sunderland in the northeast of England. That would be quite a big deal, but he fancies Premier League football and a bigger club, so he has joined me. Cost 2.8 million, which I think is a very decent price for someone who is only 24 years old, so there's a lot of potential in this lad, so I'm very happy to have him on board. I've also brought in Luke Garbett from Everton. He was less than £1 million. He comes in probably as my first choice left back. Yeah, because Courtney House will play as centre half. Ben Gibson can also play there as well, and Reece Wiggins was my player for last season, so he's a good player to have in the squad. Luke can play anywhere on the left-hand side of defence, left wing back, potentially training to be a left winger or inside forward, but I've got options there plenty, so I'm more than happy to have him in the club. We've also sorted out a lot of loan players out of the club. So we have, since the last time we spoke, Elliot Embleton has joined Blackburn, Kyle Cadel McFadden has joined Rochdale, Joshua Marger on to Walsall, Adam Webster to Port Vale, David French to Crawley, and Tom Robson to Guiseley. They're all young players who have managed to get some money in, or get them off the wage bill to a small extent for a few months. And Wahab Khazri has joined Stade Rennais for £150,000 a month, and they're also paying £36,000 a week for his wages. So he gets him off the wage bill for the season, which is a good deal for us. It has been quite a mixed start to the season, similar to last season really. We won the opening couple of games. Jason Cummings, our striker from Hibs that we brought in January last year, has been absolutely red hot. He is currently the only goal scorer we've had in the Premier League. So we beat Crystal Palace 1-0, as you saw. Southampton we beat 2-1 away. We were 1-0 down in that one and came back to win with 2 goals from the substitute Cummings. I then brought him into the side for the 1-1 draw against Burnley. Ashley Barnes scoring a late equaliser in that game. So up until that point, we were unbeaten in the league. Then we had our traditional disappointment in the League Cup, this time losing to AFC Wimbledon at 2-1 in extra time. We were never in this game. We rotated the squad quite a bit to Joe Wildsmith, Ben Gibson, Luke Garbett, Killian Kelly, but we were second best the whole game. And then we had an atrocious performance against West Ham away. I don't think away tactics are working for us at the moment. It may be in Southampton, but it hasn't worked against Wimbledon, it hasn't worked against West Ham, and we conceded possibly the worst goal I've ever conceded in Football Manager in this game, which hopefully, if I can edit this properly, will be shown now. So our side today for the defeat to Chelsea is Jordan Pickford in goal. He has apologised for his horrendous goalkeeping error in the last game. Ben Gibson, Courtney Howes and Paddy McNair as my 3 centre halves. Billy Jones and Luke Garbett as the inverted wing backs, with Harry Arter, who is making his debut after quite a long suspension, and Charlie Adam as my midfield 2, with Jermaine Defoe, Jason Cummings and Gary Hooper as my shadow strikers. Defoe has been very poor this season, only averaging a 6.46. I hope this doesn't mean he's on the decline, whereas Jason Cummings has been sensational, 5 goals in 4 games, average rating of 7.98. So we are kicking off. We've started the game. So I'll stop watching Lelujo's stream and concentrate on the commentary of this game. So 3 minutes in, corner to us, Charlie Adam with it, takes it, and it's headed into the back of the net by Ben Gibson. Possibly a foul on the keeper there, but I'm not going to complain, are you? As Ben Gibson powers home his first league goal of the season. Let's see what happens to the keeper. Oh, that's not a foul. He's just being incredibly poor, but we'll take it and we'll shut up shop and hope we get the win here. I think last time we played Chelsea, we were 2-0 down by this point last season. So the fact that we've got a win here, but well, I say a win, we're 1-0 up. I'm sure a disappointing collapse will be the headline after the game. They so often are. As we played Chelsea with a David Luiz throw-in, plays it in, no one's closing him down, so he looks to play the ball back in. And it's in for Costa, and that is a sensational save from Jordan Pickford. That is his apology for the West Ham game in one moment there, as Costa heads over the bar. I don't like that, the way that corner is shown from that angle, because it's very difficult to tell what's actually happened. As Defoe looks to be in, Defoe crosses into Hooper. Gary Hooper has scored for Sunderland. This is an incredible start for Sunderland. Half hour in, they are 2-0 up to the mighty Chelsea. I say they're the mighty Chelsea like I actually like them, but I don't really. I don't like any Premier League side, apart from Leicester, as I live 10 minutes from Leicester, but you don't need to know that, do you? I can't believe this. We are actually cruising against a superb side. I'm sure we'll lose still, but let's just keep it going, not do anything silly, run the clock down. Defoe looks like he's having a good game, which is a positive. Hasn't scored yet this season, but we'll see how he goes. As Chelsea break, ball over the top, Eden Hazard is an opportunity, and he drags it wide. Defoe has been booked, so I might take him off at this point, but I kind of don't really want to change anything. I just want that clock at the top there to just run down as best we possibly can. 22 minutes left. We're throwing Garbutt into Harry Arter, back to Garbutt. Charlie Adam on the ball. Plays into Gary Hooper. Hooper back heels to cut, and Defoe is in. Defoe has scored! Jermaine Defoe makes it 3-0 to Sunderland. This has been an absolutely sensational performance. I might have to use this tactic more often. It is the park the bus one that I've used in the past with limited success for Sunderland, but this game here it seems to be extremely good. I am now going to take the opportunity to rest a couple of players. I'm going to rest Defoe as he has been booked, and I'm going to rest Harry Arter because he's coming back to full fitness, and bring Lee Catamol on. The luxury of having to just... We can take it easy the last quarter of an hour here. Stamford Bridge is absolutely silent. They are stunned. And we are 3-0 up. This is incredible. I don't think we can concede 3 goals in the last 10 minutes. I hope we can't anyway. Let's keep a clean sheet. That sounds very much impressive. Good tackle there by Izzy Brown against his former club. Prove a point. To Gary Hooper, we look to break. Jason Cummins, long ball. Brown is in. Brown, can he score? Can Brown score? He can't. Courtois makes a very good save, but we're not going to argue. 10 minutes to go here in London. Sunderland could be about to beat a top 6 side for the first time in this save, especially away from home. We might have beaten Chelsea at home last season. I dimly recall that possibly happening. We did beat someone at home. But definitely away from home, we haven't had a good result against a side in the top 6 yet. But just keep ball for the last 10 minutes, and that'll be all right by me. Good tackle from Jones into Gibson, Charlie Adam, and Gary Hooper on the ball. Tries to find Luke Garbutt, but that is a poor ball, and Chelsea get the ball back. Just have to see how this highlight develops. Good tackle from Luke Garbutt there. We win the ball back. We've got lots of space in that midfield. Gary Hooper on the ball into Izzy Brown. Izzy Brown, good run, good pace. Comfortable save from Courtois in the end. Nice long ball. Chelsea have the ball into Victor Moses. Down to Willian. Keep him in the ball. Cross from the side. Missed by everyone, but it's in the back of the net. Eden Hazard. 7 minutes to go. It's 3-1 now. That could be a vital goal in this game. Disappointing defending. We just let the ball come across, and Jordan Pickford had no real chance there. I'm hoping there's going to be no more highlights for the rest of this game, and we can just win the game. Adam into Jones. Izzy Brown. If he can square it, we might have a good chance here. Izzy Brown plays it in. Cleared away by Chelsea. And they look to break. Make sure we win the ball. Courtney House on the ball. Into Luke Garbutt. Garbutt into Hooper. Cummings. Catamol. Brown. 4-1. Superb Izzy Brown against his former club. That's why I brought him on, because players always seem to score against their former club on this game. Brought him on, see if he could score, and he does. 4-1, game over. What a sensational result for Sunderland. I'm going to make another change. I'm going to bring Donald Love on for Billy Jones, because he has only 79% match fitness for the game. Give him a rest for the final few minutes of this game, as we can relax knowing that the points are coming back to the northeast. That was probably my best result I've had for Sunderland. Amazing performance, amazing result. We are now 4th in the table. I am exceedingly happy at this point. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is not how I thought this episode would go. A 4-1 victory away at Chelsea puts us 4th in the lead, 3 points off the top of the table. I know now I've said that we'll lose the next few games because this is Football Manager. It is designed to hate me, but as episodes go, I'm not going to complain about this one. It's been absolutely fantastic. So thank you very much for watching. If you have liked this, I have certainly loved this episode. If you have liked it, please do leave a like or give a like, whatever the actual phrase is. Do it, please do. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. Wins aren't always guaranteed with this save, but as they do come against Chelsea away from home, that is quite impressive. So thank you very much for watching. I've been the FM Novice, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you very much, and goodbye.